There may be baseball at Dunkin' Park after all. Mayor Luke Bronin is offering it up to the Toronto Blue Jays. The MLB team hit a roadblock with the Pennsylvania Department of Health, announcing it would not allow the Blue Jays to play at PNC Park. Well, Mayor Luke Bronin took to Twitter to offer his solution. The Hartford Yard Goats had their season canceled in June, so the Blue Jays have not responded so far to Mayor Bronin.